Today I will show you a sample lesson on how to make the flowers or center for this winter rose poinsettia. Coming up. Hi, my beautiful people. My name is Fen Lee, author to the book Bead Flora, the revival of French beaded flowers, bead instructor, and designer here at the Bead Flora studio. If you love seed beads and flowers, you are in the right place. The goal of this channel is to help you shorten your learning curve while learning to make bead and wire flowers. If you're new here, check out the playlists. I also have affordable beginner kits so you can see if this craft is for you before investing in all the things. For my returning beautiful viewers, welcome back. Last week I showed you how to make the bracts or petals for this winter rose poinsettia, and today's sample lesson I will show you the center. Let's get to it. Now let's make the center, which is actually the flowers of the poinsettia, and we'll be stringing the beads on as we go. We have green, red, and yellow here. And I have 36 inches of 26 gauge red COPPER-COR wire already cut. So let's make a knot at one end. First, we'll be making a series of 16 bead continuous crossover loops, and the pattern calls for 4 green, 2 yellow, 4 reds, 2 yellow, and 4 green. So now we have all 16 of these beads strung on in this pattern. Leave a 3-inch tail and make a loop. Pinch this here. Now we're going to do the crossover part, and we're going to string on 4 green, 2 yellows, 5 reds, 2 yellow, and the rest green. Now I have the beads for the crossover loop part strung on. I have a lot of extra green here, which is fine because we'll just use it for the next loop. Okay, so let's bend the wire up, push the beads down. And for the crossover loop, I just need about 3 of the green at the end. So let's make the wrap here. Now string on the pattern again for the next crossover loop. Now the first 3 sets of flowers are done, and we're just going to take the working wire and just wrap it around the base of the 3 flowers here. And now we're going to make another 3 sets of continuous crossover loops using a different pattern. So string on 15 green and make a loop. So now for the crossover loop part, the pattern calls for just 4 yellow tipped at the top here. So for the green, you can have about 6 to 8 beads. So you just, depending on the type of bead you're using, you just want to play around with the actual number of beads you would need. And for me, it was about 6 beads. So the 6 green beads look good. Now we're going to string the rest with green. And finish the loop here. Okay, now let's make 2 more. Now that these crossover loops are done, let's wrap it around the base. And take the working wire and wrap around the tail wire. Just secure all the loops in place. So now let's work on a series of 5 continuous loops. And the pattern calls for 6 green, 1 yellow, 2 red, 1 yellow, and 6 green. So let's do it. Now that we have this pattern, so let's just go ahead and make the loop. So now let's make 4 more of these loops to make a total of 5. Since we're doing the same pattern for continuous loops over and over, you can string them all on at once and then just make the loops if you prefer. I just strung it on here as an example. But for me, I like to do it 1 loop at a time because that's just me. But if you prefer to string it all on at once, you can do that too. Now I'm going to make 2 more. I guess I can handle making 2 at a time. I can't do them all at one time. Now let's wrap these loops around the base and around the bottom wire here. You just twist these 2 wires together just slightly. If you would like the full pattern, you can download the 8-page PDF or video lessons. If you've enjoyed the free content on this channel, consider buying the pattern so that I can continue to produce quality content here for you on this channel. Also sign up for my newsletter to be the first to have access to my patterns. The links are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye!